Hey guys, it's Sai. Today we're going to be taking a really close look at the Ferrari Portofino. I thought it would be really cool to do a close comparison between the Portofino and the California T. As you guys know, the Portofino is the replacement to the California T. On the left we have the California T here and we have the Portofino here. The Portofino is the all-new four-seater everyday car from Ferrari. I personally think it's awesome. Honestly, just from this one shot alone, you guys can see the differences. So most panels, almost all body panels on the Portofino are completely resculpted and different than the ones on the California T. You guys can see the difference in headlights between the two. The sculpting in the front too, it looks totally different and more aggressive in my opinion. You guys can see this panel right here for the arrow in the Portofino. I think the back is definitely where you can see the biggest difference. This is the back of the Portofino. This is the back of the California T. The lip is actually integrated. The wing here is actually integrated in the Portofino. The diffuser as well is completely resculpted. The Portofino actually has the brand new Ferrari headlights too. So these are the same ones on the 488, the older version that was on the California. So I'm actually also going to be showing you guys the interior differences. So that's why we kind of pulled them like this here. We made sure that we can open both the doors. Look how we have the setup here. So these are the seats on the California. Sitting inside the California, see, both the Portofino and the California have 3 control settings on the Manettino. Pretty much everything is on the wheel, from turn signals, start stop button, everything. Biggest difference you guys can see is in the screen right here. But other than that, these are pretty standard. You have your air, reverse, auto, and this is actually launch control. Hop on over into the Portofino. So check this out, guys. I'm actually in the passenger seat, so because I just jumped on over. The wheel is different in its shape. You guys can see it's flatter here. All the controls are still on the wheel. We have the 3 settings right here for the Manettino. You have your turn signals and your start stop button, and this is actually a bumpy road setting that's on the wheel as well. Coming along to the center, you guys can see this screen is more modern and updated compared to the California. If you guys remembered, it had all the buttons right here, so that's kind of cool. This is the air, and this is reverse, auto, launch control. One thing that I think is really interesting, I just noticed the buttons here aren't facing the driver as they were in the California. Even the 488, the buttons here are actually angled towards the driver, but they're not here. I think it gives the passenger more control. Being able to, like, you know, operate all these buttons from the passenger seat is kind of what makes this car also like a more family-friendly car versus like something like the 488 where the buttons are angled towards you is very driver focused. Let's take a look at the engine of the Portofino. Wow, that is a beautiful engine. This is a 3.9 liter twin turbo V8 engine that cranks out 591 horsepower. It's pretty impressive. So this is actually the trunk, and this is the top of the car, you guys. It's stored right here in the trunk. So when it's up, you actually get more trunk space here because the top's actually on the car. But otherwise, it's just stored right here, and it's super safe too, just stored right here. I think that's super cool. Before we get going, guys, there's a couple more things I wanted to show you. This screen, while it's lit up, so it's really cool. It's just a touch screen. You have radio, media, navigation, phone, comfort. We can actually adjust seats. So you can adjust heating, and you can adjust like the different supports of the seats as well. It makes this car like super comfortable as a sports car. That's awesome. In the back behind me, guys, we have 2 seats. You can put small children, maybe even like your pets. Like dogs love convertibles, FYI. That's what makes this car a more family-friendly Ferrari. And you guys might be wondering why I'm in the Portofino and I have the top up, because it just started raining slightly and we don't want to get wet. We don't want the inside of this beautiful car to get wet. Let's get going on our drive. It's raining. So the first thing we're gonna do to test if this car is a good daily car is we're gonna put it in auto mode. I don't usually drive in auto mode, but I have a feeling this car is gonna be the exception to the don't drive in auto mode rule. All right, guys, so we're in auto mode. We're actually gonna also turn on the windshield wipers since it's raining. We're gonna go. This Beamer got in front of us, so we had to slow down, but that's okay. but I want to have some fun with it, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take it out of auto mode. Downshifts sound good. Alright guys, so we're gonna put the top down because it cleared up. So cool. Oh my god, it's so simple and just so cool. So easy. So that's really the point of that top, guys. Like, it's so easy, so convenient, and it's a great cruiser. I mean, put the top down and just cruise in it. Like we are. That's the Golden Gate Bridge that you guys can get a peep of right now. So right now we're just on a windy road, and it really feels like the Portofino is just meant for this. Like, just cruising effortlessly. This is the coast of California. We're in Headlands, so there's water, there's mountains, there's curvy roads, and there's this Portofino, so it really doesn't get any better. Wow, I am loving this. This car is just so much fun to drive, and I love that it's convertible. Like, that just makes the whole Portofino experience. And the really cool thing, you guys, about these cars, every Ferrari in general, every Spider or convertible Ferrari in general, even when it's cold outside, it's totally practical to take it out. It's just built in such a great way that the heat is insulated on the inside. So I'm actually really warm with the heater on, even though it's not the hottest day in San Francisco. Taking it all in, guys. It's not every day you get to experience a car like the Portofino on these beautiful back roads in San Francisco. Ferrari really got this car nailed down, you guys. Like, it is so ideal in so many ways. I am just enjoying this so much. So we basically have an open road here. Wow. That was too fun. Oh my god. Woo! By the way, so it's so amazing to have a car like a Portofino that's a hardtop convertible, so you can go from the rain to the sun no problem. And it's so much fun to drive. So I know the question that everybody is thinking right now is, would I get a Portofino? There's a Ferrari for everyone. I've already found mine. I have a 488 Spider, and that's the car for me. The Portofino is awesome. Sorry, I got distracted. The Portofino is an awesome car, and the 4 seats is like the best benefit ever. It's because you can have a Ferrari and you can have people in the back. But personally, I love my 488, and I don't really need those 4 seats, and I really love that like raw go-kart feel the 488 has. So the 488 is the Ferrari for me, but I thoroughly love this car today. Like, this car was awesome. For those of you that are looking for 4 seats, that want a coupe and a Spider, that's a Ferrari and comfortable and a sports car, the Portofino is for you. So definitely head over to Ferrari of San Francisco and check this car out, guys. They're awesome over there, and they have a great selection of Ferraris. So that's my recommendation for you guys. About to wrap up, but we gotta do this first.